Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back for another video. We're going to talk about how to turn more in the backswing to help you achieve more depth, to increase your likelihood of being more inside out, and to hopefully hit the ball farther with a more club head speed and ball speed. So a lot of the times when people feel like they're restricted in their movement in the backswing, the first things they think about is, oh, I'm not flexible enough. Well, in most cases, you're actually probably flexible enough, you're just not moving properly to give yourself a chance to rotate more in your backswing. So you can see when we make a backswing turn, both my torso and hips can turn, okay? If I try to turn my torso only, I can only go a certain amount. If I allow my hips to turn more, then my torso can also turn more, okay? So the hips turn is crucial for you to turn your torso more. So a lot of times when people don't turn enough, it's because they don't let their hips turn. They try to restrict their lower body movement, whether they're trying to maintain trail knee flex, and you can see if I have to maintain my trail knee flex, this is the most I can turn. Or what happens sometimes is they feel like they're turning their hips, but in reality, instead of turning their hips, letting their trail hip work back, letting their trail leg straighten and loose flex, which helps you open the hips up, what they actually start doing is they get their right hip, their trail hip higher. You can see at setup, both the lead and the trail hip is roughly on the same level. But in the backswing, they start getting too much hip tilt where the trail hip starts working higher than the lead hip. And in that scenario, that usually causes the upper body to start leaning towards the target, which then again is not a recipe for a turn. So in most cases, to get more turn, you want to feel like you have a very level turn with both the hips and the shoulders and the torso, okay? So to feel this, you want to feel like your trail hip works back as your trail leg loses flex and straightens, again, never locks out, so that your torso can turn the most in the backswing. And when I say level, again, it's a feel. No one's literally gonna turn level to the ground where both your hips and your shoulders are parallel to the ground. It's almost impossible to do that when you're bent over in the golf swing and in the setup. So feeling like you turn level in most likelihood will help you free up the hip turn and the upper body turn so you don't add any weird tilts to it. So it should look like this, okay? My thought here is I'm gonna let my hips turn the most so my torso can turn the most so that I achieve more depth in the backswing, more turn in the backswing, and hopefully it can help me make a decent downswing. So I'll exaggerate one for you guys, hit this a little slower, okay? Where I'm gonna make my backswing but turn my hips the most. And I've hit a nice little push draw. So by turning your hips the most, you can turn your torso and upper body the most. So if you struggle with turning in the backswing, hopefully this video will help you guys out. Try it out, don't be afraid to exaggerate it. Let that trail hip work back as the trail leg loses flex and straightens. Let it straighten as much as it wants, but it's not gonna lock out. So if you're really exaggerating it, it's gonna straighten to the point right before it locks out and hyperextends, okay? And just to maintain your relationships, whatever flex your trail leg loses, your lead leg will gain, again, just to maintain your proper hip tilt. So turn level, turn freely. Hope that helps. Any questions, leave in the comments below. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, guys.